Hello everyone and welcome back to Halo Reach on Legendary. I am AutomaTitan and today we are playing on the longest and my personal favourite level of Halo Reach, the Long Night of Solace. We go into space a little bit later on, but first we have to deal with a substantial amount of Covenant forces that are in our way to get to this building. There are also some Seraphs that are flying above. We will be fighting those a little bit later on as well. So yeah, when this game originally came out, when I got to this level, I was incredibly hyped for the saber flights that we are going to be doing a little bit later on, and unfortunately it is proving to be a little bit difficult to get a hold of this plasma pistol, which, as I've said before, is arguably the most overpowered weapon in the game, just for its utility at shredding shields. Now, one of the things that I do like about this level is we are walking up this place, we are getting to the building with the assistance of Noble Team, and unlike the other AI, the Marines, the Noble Team AI seems to be much more competent when it comes to fighting AI, when it comes to fighting the Covenant. Okay, not enough, well, so the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to as we get towards the building, I'm going to be providing utility to Noble Team. I'm going to be shredding shields, whereas they are going to be getting the killing blows onto the Covenant. Everything will work out fine, and we will get to the building in one piece, which is more or less what we want. Okay, he has a concussion rifle. He's a bit of a nasty threat. I think I've just got rid of his shield, although I'm not too sure about that. No, not got rid of his shield. Not good, not good. Right, Noble Team, we need to work together on this one, and I am out of ammunition for my pistol. So, yeah, that's not exactly a great thing. Give me that concussion rifle. I want the concussion rifle.
Controls right through that door, Commander.
Excuse me? You cannot do that. You cannot come into a UNSC base and just fling a Marine because you want to. You are a horrible creature. Okay, so now we're in space, we're piloting the Sabre, and we are just going to be gunning down Banshees, Seraphs, and if I remember correctly, a little bit later on, we are going to be gunning down Covenant carriers. I'm looking forward to that. Banshee, I'm coming for you. Right, that's another Banshee down. One of the things I do love about the Sabre is that it is incredibly powerful, and it has access to not only a machine gun, a Gatling gun, it has access to homing rockets. Right, where are you shooting, good sir? The Banshees do appear to like to fly a little bit too close for comfort to me. Right. Where's the rest? There they are. There's another Banshee that we need to gun down. Right, this one has no shields. Nuke it out of the sky, send it back to Reach, and repeat the process. Another Banshee over there? Yes, it is. Get it down, get it down, get it down. And there's another Banshee. We are cutting through the Covenant forces. Come on, I need my thrusters. Thrusters, you're letting me down. My thrusters are letting me down. Don't want to crash into Anchor 9. This is not good. We are not in a good situation health-wise. Right, getting to Anchor 9, use it for cover, and we should be okay. Okay, so now we are in a different part of space, and our mission is now to damage the Corvette's engines. Let's get them downed. So, for the last couple of minutes or so, I have been caught in a death loop, and for those of you who don't know what a death loop is, a death loop is where every time you load up your checkpoint, you instantly die and there is nothing you can do to stop yourself from dying. So now we have boarded the Corvette and we have a bunch of Marines with us. We also have George somewhere in the area. Hello there, good sir. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Elite, this Corvette belongs to the UNSC. It once belonged to the Covenant, it once belonged to the Elites, but now it belongs to the Titan and it belongs to Noble Team. Right, Marines, let's go. The Marines should know by now not to partner up with Noble 6 because every time we get Marines, they die. We try to save them, we try to fight with them, but unfortunately each and every time we get them, they die. So yeah, we need to create some form of handbook for the Marines that basically says, do not partner up with AutomaTitan, do not partner up with Noble 6, because you will end up dead and your career will be cut short. Okay, we're going to push into the Corvette a little bit further. We're going to be swapping out to a needle rifle and then we're going to be gunning down this engineer. Now that the engineer is down, we are at risk of dying to any rangers, so we're going to be keeping an eye on our radar. I'm mostly saying this for my own benefit so that I don't die to this swine again, as he has killed me a few times along with some grunts that wield fuel rod cannons. Basically, in a nutshell, this area just wants you dead, so your best option is to get some form of cover, stay as far away from them as possible with a needle rifle and gun them down. It's your safest option, and we just died to a grunt. Okay, now that a rather substantial amount of the Covenant forces are down, the remaining enemies are marked by waypoints, and unfortunately for me, they would appear to be two elites with focus rifles. I hate focus rifle elites. I've mentioned how much I hate the Kigyar in the past. I don't think I've ever mentioned how much I hate these variations of elite. I despise them with every fibre of my being. I want them gone. I am happy that the elites do not have focus rifles in any of the earlier games, because that would just make them unfair. So while there are only two more enemies in the Corvette hangar, we are going to be struggling against them, as they are the two elites that carry a focus rifle. Can we get that one down? Yes, we can. Right, one down, one to go. Come on! Come on, Titan. You can kill this one elite. Okay, Marines, welcome aboard the team. Although I feel it is necessary to mention that not all of you will be making it out of here alive. That's not me threatening you, it is just me telling you how it is. I have a very, very bad track record when it comes to keeping Marines alive, as you have just seen. So yeah, you are effectively on your own. Sam, don't go out there. Do not go into the line of fire of those two general elites. That is not the smartest plan, and unfortunately Sam is dead, but we still have Hats. Hats is still alive. We like Hats. Hats, you are being one of the first Marines that is getting out of a mission alive. Hats! No! No, no dying Hats! Hats! I was going to buy him a beer! I hate the Covenant. Every time I take a Marine under my wing, every single time, they kill him or her. Down, Mr. Sword Elite. You know what? Here's my plan. I'm gonna stab Goldilocks. I'm going to run up to Goldilocks and I'm going to stab him. I'm going to stab him 1,000 times. I hate Goldilocks. Die! Die! Goldilocks is dead. I am happy. I now need to kill the rest of his men, which is a tad unfortunate, but we've got a checkpoint. Thank you, game. You understand my pain. George, I'm back. George? Oh. George appears to be handling his own variation of what I just went through, so let's give him a hand, shall we? I mean, I would have liked the assistance from George to begin with, although it can't be helped as he was trying to arm the Pelican, so we can do a very, very horrible thing to the Corvette and the Corvette in the distance. George, parking up the Pelican next to these explosives wasn't exactly the best plan. I mean, we are utilising the power of a slip space bomb shortly, so it might increase the explosiveness, but while we're in combat, it's not exactly the best plan in the world, because if we go next to that, or even if the Covenant decide that they want to nuke or detonate those explosives, we are all going up. We are dying right here and right now if the Covenant decide that they want to destroy those explosives. You've not thought this through, George. You've not thought this through. George, how are we getting off the Corvette? I mean, I understand if you don't have a plan right now, but we're going to need to come up with one fast because, I'm going to be honest, I don't think the ship that I used to get on this is going to be good enough to get me back to Reach, and we're utilising the Pelican to nuke the Corvette. So, I really hope you have a good plan of getting us off this ship. Okay, something tells me that George doesn't have a good plan of getting us off the ship! Thank you for watching today's episode of Halo Reach on Legendary. I am AutomaTitan, and I will see you next time.